Welcome to today's class. In this lesson, we are going to be talking about environmental conservation and safety, sanitation to be precise. Jimoh Sikirula Adio is my name. Let's proceed. Introduction. Environment is the surrounding around us. It includes home, school, premises, classroom, market, churches and mosques, etc. A healthy environment is a healthy place to live, and because it ensures healthy living, while unhealthy environment affect normal living through pollution, disease and contamination. Environmental conservation means the various ways by which we maintain our environment to make it fit and suitable for living. This includes total cleanliness, proper disposal of refuse, sewage checking, sewage proper dispose of refuse and sewage, checking of erosion, and adopting good farming practices. Also, sanitation is the process of controlling all environmental factors that are connected with disease and transmission. We also have another definition for sanitation, which involve the proper disposal of waste, both solid and sewage. Let's proceed. Method of disposing sewage. Sewage is the liquid or water containing waste generated at home and in the industry, while any waste that does not contain water is what we call solid waste. And we have four major methods of controlling of disposing this sewage. Number one, we have pit latrine, and this is the simplest method of disposing urine and feces. It is made by digging large and deep hole in the ground and covered with planks or slab to restrict flies. Number two, we have pail or bucket latrine. It consists of bucket covered with slab. The waste will then be disposed of regularly. This is the poorest form of sewage disposal actually. Let's proceed. Water closet, and it is also called flush toilet, and it is the best method of sewage disposal we have in Nigeria. We also have another method as composting toilet. It is a dry toilet. In this type of sewage disposal, water in the sewage is evaporated into the atmosphere through a system called vent system. The dry sewage is then converted into manure, which can then be used as fertilizer. Let's proceed. Method of disposing refuse. Refuse, don't forget, refuse are the solid waste generated from various homes activities. It include paper, nylon, leftover food, bottle, etc. When refuse is not properly disposed, it can lead to environmental disaster such as pollution, flooding, etc. And these are the four methods by which we can dispose our refuse. Number one, dustbin. This is a temporary place where refuse are stored, and when full, it will then be taken to landfill or incinerator site. And this is we've told us that it's a temporary place where you can keep your refuse. Instead of littering the floor, it's better you put it in your dustbin. You also have landfill. This is a piece of land for dumping refuse. It is also referred to as dumping ground. The refuse is dumped to the site and left for a while before it's converted to manure or burnt. This is the most common method of refuse disposal in Nigeria. We also have incinerator. This is used for burning refuse through a process called incineration. And we also have another method called composting. This is the process by which solid waste and organic matter are broken down by aerobic microorganisms. The waste are pre-sorted to remove the ones that cannot decompose, such as bottle and other refuse. And you can see the man in doing a manual composting. So, and such a manure can then be used for as fertilizer. Let's proceed. Sanitation routine. Your immediate environment must be cleaned regularly so that germs and parasites are killed. Stop them from breeding and also spreading disease in the home and our entire environment. These are the things that you can do routinely so that our environment will be clean. Number one, sweep the house daily as many times as possible. Ensure that beds and are dusted and bed clothes are washed regularly. Number three, ensure the house is well ventilated by opening doors and windows. Clean toilet, bathroom and kitchen sink with disinfectant to kill harmful germs. Ensure that refuse is carefully stored. Dispose of refuse safely and regularly. After this, can you think of ways by which you can keep your school clean when you resume? Follow this tip to achieve that. Number one, I call it Operation Bend Down. Pick up litters whenever you see it. Avoid littering. Use toilet responsibly and ensure you wash your hands regularly so that you don't spread germs. Benefit of environmental sanitation: when we get rid of hazardous waste materials properly, we are carrying out environmental sanitation and creating a healthy environment to live in. Environmental sanitation can help us to keep away from disease carrying vector. Number two, makes the environment beautiful and attractive. Also, live healthy life without falling ill easily. And from this, the below picture, you can see that there is difference between clean environment and unclean environment. Summary of our discussion: we told us that environmental I told you that environmental conservation and safety means the way by which we maintain our environment to make it fit and suitable for living. Also, sanitation involves the proper disposal of waste, both solid and sewage and liquid form, which is sewage, and the maintenance of cleanliness. Number three, sewage are water containing waste and they are disposed by various methods such as pit latrine, bucket, WC, that is water closet, etc. And I also told us that solid waste are waste that does not have water and they are disposed by using dustbin, landfill, incinerator and composting method, etc. Assignment: define waste and give 5 examples. 2. List various methods of disposing refuse. Number 3. What is manure? See you in the next class.